Welcome to the Managing Forward series of online courses. We're excited that you've chosen to join us. This series of courses is presented by the Henry W. Block School of Management at the University of Missouri-Kansas City and hosted by the Missouri Small Business Development Centers. The Missouri SBDC serves entrepreneurs like yourself across the state. We are here to help business owners make confident decisions. Our counseling, coaching, and training make it easier for Missouri business owners to reach their potential, whether currently in operation or just starting out. We have the right tools, resources, and expertise to help you accomplish your goals. Find a local center near you at MissouriSBDC.org.
Okay, so we're going to talk about sales and e-commerce for small business, something I enjoy very much. My background is I've been working in data analysis with startup companies, with big companies, and all kinds of different industries since, well, the early 90s. And I really enjoy looking at e-commerce and talking about e-commerce and sharing experiences. So let's talk about what we're going to learn today. We're going to talk about online assets. So what do you own? What has value? What do you control? What makes your business worth more money as a result of being online? What makes online strategy different? How is it different from being in a physical realm, other than the obvious, but strategically? How do we think about it differently? And what are some of the challenges with communication and distribution and integration? And by that, I mean the challenges between being online and being offline, because this is a different way of doing business. And we want to leverage the things we're doing offline with what we're doing online, as opposed to threaten them. So imagine you're a person of two minds for a moment, and one of your minds is living in the physical realm and trying to make your physical commerce presence as good as possible. And your other one is living in the internet somewhere in the e-commerce world. Those two could see each other as competitors. One wants to beat the other. Well, that isn't what we want. We want them to both win. You're playing on the same team and trying to reach the same goals. We want one to support the other. So we'll talk about how to value online assets, how to choose an online plan, an online strategy. How do you go about thinking about it so that your way of doing business makes sense to you and works in the real world? And how do you have a cohesive online approach? Something that works, makes sense. So we're going to talk about engaging with customers through marketing. How do we effectively conduct sales online? What are some of the key metrics we should look at? How do we have efficient online distribution and reliable delivery services? Because the bar for that has really gone up in the last, 20 years. We've seen it go up continuously. So what are the things that we need to make sure we can do? How do we build and integrate? How do we have a robust web process? By robust, we mean something that actually works and doesn't lose information. How do we assimilate it throughout our business process? Or in other words, it's not a separate competing entity. We don't split into two businesses that work differently. How do we work together as the same business? And then how do we develop and grow that when we manage remote telework teams, including ourselves? How do we move around and not physically be in the same place and yet still conduct business as if we were, so that customer service is always as good, no matter where we are, what day it is, what time it is?